it's quite marked and worn throughout. You see all the scuffs there. Yeah, just not a very nice look for someone who's going to move into this tomorrow. The property is due to be cleaned, so we can obviously disregard some dirt. But then you look at the flooring in the bathroom, this is heavily stained, it's ripped, it's not going to change. This is going to be how it is for the tenants for as long as they're living here. And I don't know what they're going to do about some of the issues in here. So the mirror over there, you see it's heavily worn, it's not too important, but the grouting is so discoloured in the bath area, and the bathtub's heavily marked as well, as is the windowsill, so that's not going to change either before the tenants move in. And yeah, the bathroom's quite battered and worn throughout. Moving on into the first bedroom on the left hand side, it is a fully furnished apartment. This room isn't particularly bad compared to the other bedroom. The walls are marked at a high level, the carpet is stained, and there is some mould and damp around the windows as well. See the stains on the floor there and by the bed. Heavily worn windowsill with mould and dirt in the ceiling all around the window frames. Not a particularly good look for someone who's moving into this property tomorrow. I'd be intrigued to see what the cleaners can do with this one, to be honest with you. I don't think it's having a crazy like deep clean of carpets and whatnot. It's just having a general clean, so it's not going to change too much in terms of the carpet state. Moving on to the kitchen lounge. Walls are heavily marked within the lounge area. You can see the big scuff marks on the far side there behind the dining table, and then also lots of rub marks on the walls as you enter the kitchen area. Tiles are quite greasy and dirty throughout above the kitchen worktop. There's a rip in the laminate by the kitchen sink unit, and there's heavy scuffs on that wall there. Don't know how well that shows on camera, but hopefully you guys can see it. You see the big heavy scuff marks there. The furniture is already old and dated. Table and chairs is heavily worn. Sofa's scratched and worn. And you've also got some mold and damp in the corner behind the curtain down here. Something for the agent to keep an eye on there. Then you've got more scuffs and marks on the right hand side as you enter, just over there, particularly around the light switch, as usual, is usually the case. Moving on into bedroom 2. Again, very similar layout to the first bedroom, but this one's way more heavily marked and worn. So you can see the scuffs and marks, I hope, on the camera. This one does have a lot of mold and damp present in the window recess area, as you can see. The blind as well is heavily worn, it's ripped, it's fraying, it's stained, it's dirty. I don't know why you wouldn't just remove it, it's that bad. There's lots of discoloration and scuffs present at a high level, particularly on that side of the room and around the light switch. And then moving on into the worst room of the flat is the bathroom. You see that discoloration there, that's all mold and damp below the window and around the window again. Heavily worn window sill and lots of paint flaking within the window recess and on the ceiling because there's a lot of moisture getting in. The shower grouting